Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something super important in the Solana world, wrapped SOL, or wSOL. You know that feeling when you're trying to use a DeFi app on Solana and it just won't take your SOL? Yeah, if you've ever been there, this one's for you. So, what's the deal with that? I mean, it's the network's own coin, right? Why can't you use it everywhere? It seems confusing, but trust me, the reason and the fix are actually super simple. It really just comes down to the rules of the house. Okay, here's the best way to think about it. Imagine the entire Solana DeFi world is a giant, flashy casino. You walk in with a pocket full of cash. That's your regular, native SOL. But when you get to the coolest tables, the high-stakes games, you can't just throw cash down. Nope, you need to go to the cashier and get the house's special chips. And that is exactly what wrapped SOL, or wSOL, is. It's the DeFi casino chip. It's the special token that lets you sit down at any table and play any game that casino has to offer. So let's get just a little technical for a second. What is wSOL really? It's basically a version of SOL that's been packaged up to meet a specific standard on the network called the SPL standard. You can just think of SPL as the official language that all the DeFi apps on Solana agree to speak. So when you wrap your SOL, you're just translating it into this universal language so that every single app can understand and use it. Yeah, this really brings it all together, doesn't it? Your normal SOL is cash. wSOL is the casino chip, which is technically an SPL token. And it's that one little difference, that translation, that gives you full compatibility and unlocks the entire DeFi playground. It's your ticket to every ride in the park. Okay, but here's the million-dollar question. Is the chip worth the same as the cash you traded for it? And the answer is a big, resounding yes. This is maybe the most crucial thing to remember. The value is always one-to-one. One wSOL will always be worth exactly one SOL. It's guaranteed because for every single wSOL that exists, there's one real SOL locked up safely in a smart contract to back it up. All right, so you've swapped your cash for chips, you're on the casino floor. Now what? This is the fun part. Let's talk about all the awesome games you can now play. What does wSOL actually let you do? Well, with these chips in your pocket, the whole place just opens up. You can now trade on all the big decentralized exchanges. Think Radium or Orca. You can even act like the house yourself by providing liquidity and earning rewards for it. You can lend out your wSOL to earn some yield, or you can use it as collateral to borrow other tokens. Oh, and for all you NFT fans, yeah, it's pretty much the go-to currency on most marketplaces. Okay, so you're probably thinking, I'm ready, let's go. But hey, any smart player knows you gotta learn the house rules before you put your money down. So how do you actually get these wSOL chips? And more importantly, what should you know to make sure you're playing it safe? You'll be happy to hear the whole process is ridiculously easy. Seriously, inside a wallet like Phantom or Solflare, there's usually just a button to wrap your SOL. You click it, a smart contract does its thing, and boom, you instantly get the exact same amount of wSOL back. Then you're free to go play in the DeFi world. And whenever you're done, you just hit unwrap, and your chips turn right back into regular SOL cash, just like that. And you know, this quote really hits the nail on the head. It says, for anyone using DeFi on Solana, wrapping SOL into wSOL is almost a must. And that's the real takeaway here. If you're going to be serious about using DeFi on Solana, this isn't just a nice to know, it's a need to know. Now, let's be smart about this. There are a few things to keep in mind. First, you're trusting the smart contract code to work perfectly. There's always a tiny bit of risk there. Second, remember, while one wSOL always equals one SOL, the price of SOL itself can still go up and down. That doesn't change. And finally, there's some custody risk involved with the system holding on to that locked SOL. But the biggest point to remember, especially if you're new to this, is that wSOL isn't some brand new coin. It's just your same old SOL, dressed up in a different outfit so it can get into the party. Okay, so let's zoom out for a sec. It's easy to think this whole wrapping thing is just some weird Solana-specific quirk, but it's not at all. This concept is actually a huge deal all across the crypto universe. Yeah, this idea of wrapping a native coin is totally standard practice. It's a really clever way to solve a super common problem in crypto. How do you get one coin to work on a totally different blockchain, or in an app that wasn't designed for it? You wrap it. You've almost certainly seen this elsewhere, even if you didn't realize it. Think about wrapped Bitcoin, or WBTC. That's just Bitcoin wrapped up so it can be used on the Ethereum network. Or wrapped ETH, WEFE, that gets used on networks like Polygon.
The idea is exactly the same every time. You're creating a special casino chip so you can play your money in a different casino. It's all about making things work together.
So there you have it. Wrapped SOL isn't some crazy, complicated new thing to worry about. It's really simple. It's your key. It's the universal casino chip that unlocks everything the Solana DeFi world has to offer. Now you know the secret. The only question left is, what game are you going to play first?